Hello, good evening, and welcome to Gard's Private City Tours. Now, we here at the company greatly value customer feedback, so we have been conducting surveys, we have been reading comments, and it seems like you guys want us to do a full city tour of New Delhi. So, here it is. So, why should you watch this video? If you are already a Delhiite and you want to learn how to navigate Delhi better without a GPS, then this might be the perfect video for you. And if you are planning a travel to Delhi soon, this might actually help you to plan your visit a lot better. So welcome aboard this Diamond DA40 NG aircraft, which has a top speed of about 285 kilometers per hour and some premium leather seats for your pleasure. You can also bring in a couple of your family members because there are seats in the back. And now let's get right into the flight plan. So we'll take off from IGI, do a U-turn. First thing that we should see is Aerocity. And then we'll move southeast, explore some of South Delhi, fly over JNU, and then we'll see Hoskas. We'll go over through Ames, after which we'll turn northwest because the other part of South Delhi I've covered in my previous videos. We'll go over Dhola Kuan, explore this area a bit, and then we'll move north. So Karol Bagh has been a highly requested location. We'll do that. We'll start following the blue line from there. We'll see Connaught Place and up until Supreme Court. And I'm going to share one fascinating thing to you about Supreme Court. Then we'll do our regular areas of India Gate and Old Fort, Purana Killa. And then we are going to cross Yamuna. We're going to see Akshardham, and we are going to move towards one of the branches of the Blue Line Metro towards northeast of Delhi. We're going to go up until Anand Vihar Metro Station. We are going to see the bus terminal there. Then we are going to see the Karkarduma Court. And from there, we'll head towards Delhi University. So we'll cross Yamuna again. We should see Vidhan Sabha somewhere here. And so here is Vidhan Sabha and Civil Lines. And from there, we'll explore some of the colleges in Delhi University. From where we'll again move west. We'll go towards Pitampura. We'll see the TV tower. And from there, we'll sort of turn again towards the blue line, and we're going to keep following it till we get back as is to the airport, and we are going to land back here. So we'll be covering a distance of about 95 kilometers in a span of less than 30 minutes. So let's get started. Okay, so full throttle. I'm going to disengage the brakes. I don't know, I'm yet to figure out why the plane starts moving to the left. I have to use a lot of the rudder to make sure it's straight. And as soon as we hit the right speed, we are going to take off. So just about here, and off we go. So you can see the ATC to the right, and Microsoft Flight Simulator has modeled IGI extremely accurately. So kudos to them. And yeah, so I'm switching to the chase cam because you get to see a lot more than when we are inside a cockpit. So this is the area where the drop-off happens. It's towards the left, and the road that you see down below is essentially the only means to make it to the airport. You can also see a runway to the left. That is the Terminal 2 of IGI, and we should be approaching Aerocity shortly. So it's one of the most poshest places in New Delhi, and if you ever visit Aerocity, and you should. I mean, if you're in corporate travel, this is where all the corporate companies keep you because of the so many hotels here. And once you visit this place, it doesn't look like you're in India. It looks like you're in America. So, yeah, a definite place to visit if you are in Delhi. The road that we see here is the Delhi-Gurgaon road, and it essentially takes you from Delhi to Gurgaon, right towards the eastern peripheral.
Delhi Tower Diamond Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra frequency change. Delhi approach Diamond Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is type Diamond at 43 miles east of Delhi. Request flight following.
Alright, so now we have the two very famous malls. So the middle one is the DLF Promenade, the right one is the Ambience Mall, and right across the road we have the very much in news Jawaharlal Nehru University. This whole campus is JNU, and it's one of the most beautiful, it's the most beautiful campus that I've seen in all the universities that I visited across India. So as you have seen, we have sort of moved a little southward.
Delhi approach Diamond Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra. Request clearance to transition.
And next on our list is this whole area that you see with the lake. This is the Deer Park, and all the children belong to all the schools in New Delhi. They go once a year over here because it's one of the primary picnic spots. I'm not really sure where you can spot deer here, but yeah, it's a really calming place to visit. So there's that. And now we're going to start moving towards Ring Road. Again, we are going a little eastward. And so now this is a place I hope you guys never get to visit, because this is the All India Institute of Medical Science. Apart if you want to study there, it's one of the largest medical institution across India. So this junction that you see here is the junction where the one road that goes towards the northeast takes us to Noida, and the one going straight takes us to INA, the one that you see attached to Safdarjung Airport there. So now we have turned west as decided in the flight plan. We're going to, so this is the ring road beneath us. It's called a ring road because it's like a ring, connects all the important places in Delhi. And on our left is Moti Bagh, on our right is Bikaji Kama place, and you can see this pattern of curved houses. This is the new Moti Bagh, that is why it's so well planned. And we are going to sort of continue with the road here, where this is sort of the south campus of Delhi University. So we also have the DCAC college somewhere beneath this foliage that we just passed. And yeah, so we have now Venkateshwar College just attached next to the road over here, and the junction that you see on the top right is Dhaulatma, and the road going west to it is the road that takes us to Gurugram, the same road that we saw when we took off from the airport. Road forking to the northwest is the road that takes us to Delhi Cantonment. To the right of it we have the Delhi Golf Course. So the story with Dhaulatma is that initially it used to be a huge roundabout, but then there used to be a lot of jams, so they sort of decided to break it down and connect all the roads and have all the interlinking connections, and now there is no more traffic jams. Just kidding. So on the right you can see the Taj Hotel and the Modern Sheraton, and these are the two hotels where all the international dignitaries and VVIPs, they get to stay here. So now we're going to start following this road, And this area is known as the Central Ridge Reserve. It's one of the largest forests in the urban jungles of Delhi, and it's absolutely a place to visit because the roads are lovely, and it's one of my favorite places to do a drive. So I hope you enjoy this view for a moment, and as we move north side, we will be approaching Karol Bagh and surrounding area. So the area to our left is the old Rajendra Nagar, and again it's immensely populated. I mean, you can see the amount of buildings there, and so now we're sort of nearing Karol Bagh, and you can spot the Blue Line metro station. It's rendered in 2D, but I mean it's still it's still accurate, and I'm sure you can see around a bit. And this metro station that we have coming up is Jhandewalan. It has a very tall Hanuman statue near it, but it's not rendered in this game, but that's okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to follow the this Blue Line metro, and to your left now you can see the New Delhi railway station, and to the right there's this monument called Jantar Mantar, about which we are going to talk about now because it's fascinating from the top. This monument is over 200 years old, and it was used for measuring the time of the day. So you have a sundial at the bottom, and you have two instruments up top which were used for determining the distance of celestial objects. Okay, so resuming our flight, this is Connaught Place. So you see the Central Park in the middle, and the Inner Circle Road and the Outer Circle Road, and I think it's very famous. You have a plethora of shops over here. So we'll continue now, and you're going straight. So this is Barakhamba Road at the roundabout. So the road at 11 o'clock has a metro station Mandi House, and you can also now see a very, very interesting structure. Let's take a look at it in more detail. Look at this building. Doesn't it look like a balance? Can anybody guess what this building is? Well, it's the Supreme Court of India. Fascinating, isn't it? Alright, so moving on, we have a very recent monument, the National War Memorial on the right. On the left, this blue stadium is Major Dhyan Chand Hockey Stadium. On the left, we have the Old Fort and the Old Fort Lake, very famous. You can go boating over here. On the right, we have the Delhi Zoo, and this is the Hazrat Nizamuddin Railway Yard. You can see a lot of coaches here if you pass the road on the left at any given time of the day. And this is the Yamuna River. On the right, the bridge is the Nizamuddin Bridge. It has now been converted into the Delhi Meerut Highway, and going forward we are approaching the Akshardham complex, again a very recent monument. Go here for all the mythological information regarding the Hindu religion, and you can easily spend your whole day at this complex. On the left, this is again the Yamuna Bank station. The metro rail from here bifurcates into two. The right one goes to Noida. For this tour, we are going to go left. So we are approaching the Lakshmi Nagar metro station, following which I think there's this Nirman Vihar, and On the left of Nirman Vihar, you can see the V3S Mall, and the next station would be Preet Vihar. And we should see the Ghazipur drain, followed by the Karkaduma metro station. So here is the drain. This is the Karkaduma metro station. On the left we can see the Karkaduma court. But we'll revisit it. I think let's go forward and see the Anand Vihar metro. Let's see if we can catch a glimpse of the Anand Vihar bus terminal. Let's see how it looks like in this game. Okay, so yeah, again it's something that's rendered in 2D, so I'm not going to zoom into it too much, but you can sort of see the terminals and the buses. Oh, the plane is stalling. Let me try to control it. I might have to do full engine revs. Hold on. So yeah, so okay, so we have turned back. I'm just going to try to stabilize the plane. Hold on a moment. Okay, it seems to be good now. I've turned on the revs. So this is the Karkaduma district court area. So I think I had a comment where somebody wanted me to visit this, so this is for you. And let me know if this is an accurate representation. I've never really seen it, but what I do know is there are a lot of famous cases that are handled at this court. I think the 1984 Six Riots case was decided at this court. And yeah, so now we're going to move forward, again approaching the next very densely populated area of our city. You can see the red line metro stations from here, and you can also spot the Jheel Lake. And right across the Jheel Lake, we have a metro station that is known as Welcome. It's on the red line, so we have the red line following up here. The next station should be Seelampur. And it would be followed by the Shastri Park metro station. I'm going to get into the cockpit here. I want to know your views. Do you enjoy this commentary in the cockpit mode, or should I switch back to the chase cam? Personally enjoy the cockpit mode a little more because it gives a more authentic feeling. But okay, let's go back to the chase cam. Below us is one of the oldest Yamuna bridges, known as the Iron Bridge. On the left you can see Red Fort, but again something we have covered in our previous videos. So I'm going to move forward. Now we will be heading towards the North Campus of Delhi University, because it's also been requested a lot. Here down below we see the Yamuna Ghat, and this bridge is the Yudhishthir Setu. So now we are going to be moving into the civil lines area. It's again a pretty scenic place to visit. So now you can see this forest area. It's the Kamala Nehru Bridge, and right across it is the Delhi University North Campus. But I want to focus your attention over here. This is the Vidhan Sabha, or Delhi Legislative Assembly as it's called in English. Again, if you are in Delhi, this place is a must visit. So down here is the Vishwavidyalaya or Delhi University metro station, and I'm going to just pause here for a bit so that we get a closer look at all of the colleges. So we have this Commonwealth Rugby Stadium, and on the left of it we have the Kalna Nehru Ridge, and on the right we have Miranda House, my favorite college, and this is the GTB Khalsa. And yeah, let's explore further, because I would have to identify the colleges by their sports grounds. So we have SRCC on the top right, going to fly over Miranda once again. And then across Miranda we have the Central Library for Delhi University. Across the library we have Faculty of Arts and Department of Computer Science. This is St. Stephen's. Our 11 o'clock is the VC office, and this is the Hindu College. Across Hindu we have Hansraj. In the middle we have IEG, and now we're going to take a turn towards the west. So this is the Roopnagar. This is a very recently developed roundabout. You have a very famous Starbucks here. And now we're going to be flying towards a cylinder that seems to be sticking out of nowhere. And this is the Najafgarh drain. We will be meeting it again in Dwarka. So on our left is the 3 February Park, the one with the white circle. And this again, the forest area you see here is the Ashoka Garden. Again, a very nice scenic place to visit. And now we should be getting closer to that pointy thing. It's actually the Pitampura's TV tower, which was built in 1988, and it is the 15th tallest structure in India and the tallest structure in Delhi at about 235 meters. And below this we have the Netaji Subhash Place metro station. Again, if you're in Delhi, you want to go on a date, Netaji Subhash Place offers a lot of joints and eateries where you can enjoy the best of Delhi food. And now we are back on Ring Road. We're going to be flying west now. And so on the right is Shakarpur. You could see the Green Line Metro over here. Next up is Herbal Garden, and north of it we have the Punjabi Bagh Club, the one with the swimming pool. And this is again the Najafgarh drain that sort of runs across all of Delhi. Okay, so we're back at the Blue Line Metro, and now we're going to be following this all the way to the airport. On the left you have Motinagar Metro Station, and this one here is the Ramesh Nagar Metro Station, and we have the Rajouri Garden Crossing. Across it we have the Rajouri Garden Metro Station, There used to be so many good malls here. Most of them are shut down because everyone now prefers to go to Pacific Mall near Subhash Nagar, which is something you can see as the white structure over here. The metro station down below us is Tagore Garden, and straight from there you have Subhash Nagar metro station. And this is something that's very interesting. We're going to be so this is the Pacific Mall that I was just talking about. Before coronavirus, it used to be full of crowds. It's a very interesting place to visit. This is the Tilak Nagar metro station. On the right, we have Tilak Nagar. Again, a lot of local and street food eateries here. Good place to hang out. On the left, we have, let's see if we can spot Tihar Jail. Yes, so this is Tihar Jail, the largest jail compound or prison compound in all of Asia. And right below us, we have the Janakpuri District Center. Again, a very interesting place to visit. A lot of good food you can have and a lot of shopping you can do here. Right next to it, we have the Janakpuri West Metro Station. And now this is the Uttam Nagar area. The metro station that we see is Uttam Nagar East. So many interesting places to visit in Delhi, You could spend months over here and still not be able to visit each and every point of interest that we have. So this is the Nevada metro station, and across all these small rectangular blocks, the compound or the campus you see on the left is actually the NSID campus, one of the premier engineering colleges in Delhi, all across India. This is the Dwarka Mall metro station that we see, and now we are going to be just following this. So this is the Najafgarh drain again that we meet, and now we are in Dwarka. This is the Dwarka metro station, and now we are going to be just following all these sectors of Dwarka that we have. A very, very recent place, but in such little time, so much construction has happened here and so many people have moved in. You can see all of this from all the topography that we can see here. So this next is, I think, Dwarka sector 14. And now we are just going to be counting down the sectors for each metro station. So Dwarka sector 13 here, that's going to be 12, then 11. There's a very famous Venkateshwar hospital toward the right. As we approach landing, so we should shortly see the place where we took off from again. I'll let you enjoy the view till we land. Okay, so going to start off with the landing procedure. I'm going to shut off the engine. Where should we land? Should we land at IGI or should we land at Palam? Okay, let's stick to Palam. I'm going to extend my flaps and okay, let's see how we land here. I'm going to reset my camera so I get a better view of the runway and how the plane is positioned. Okay, so far so good. Hope I don't bounce. No. Sorry for the rough landing there, but we are back into Palam. I hope you enjoyed this tour. I plan to cover more Indian cities. Please let me know what you think. If you have any feedback from me, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm just going to brake the plane and going to park it at an appropriate place. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, because I'm going to be posting out such videos more often. And stay safe, enjoy. See you guys in the next video.